Hi, it's me again, back with another fan test, this time on a 1998 Disco 1. And these are the fans we're testing. Stock clutch fan, Hayden 2991 severe duty clutch fan, and the 30 amp 3280 CFM SPAL electric fans. Wait, just one set of electric fans? What about the other ones, the more powerful 3700 CFM? What about the brushless fans? Well, I just have one problem. The alternator in this Disco 1 is only 100 amps. These 30 amp fans are pretty much the maximum that alternator can handle. So then the question is, are these fans sufficient to cool a Disco 1? Are these fans able to beat the clutch fans at any of our tests? Well, stay tuned to find out. Now, what's the point of repeating the same test with the Disco 1? Well, the Disco 1 has a lot of differences that could affect the dynamics of this test. For starters, it has a much thicker radiator with integrated transmission and oil coolers. A thicker radiator like this makes the entire cooling system more efficient. It will improve the efficacy of the fans. It also improves the load capacity of the cooling system in general. Another major difference is that the 4.0 engine is going to be less demanding than the Discovery's 4.6. I'm going to run the same test as the Discovery 2. I'm going to chock the wheels, AC on full blast, handbrake, put it in drive, and then I'm going to hold the brake and rev it to 1500 and hold it there. Meanwhile, we're going to keep an eye on temperatures, and we are going to measure how long it takes to go from 195 to 210. After that, we're going to let go of the accelerator, and we're going to see how long it takes to go from 210 back to 195, or whatever we end up at. I'm going to keep the condenser fans on for two reasons. One, there's no easy way to get rid of the condenser fans without also turning off the AC. And two, I think a lot of you want to see the results with the condenser fans on. The D1 has two condenser fans from the factory, so this should help a lot. We're going to keep those on with the AC on full blast. Okay, stock fan goes first. Alright, I had to put on the cover so you could actually read the ultra gauge. So, stock clutch, first test. Oh my god, we're already climbing to 195. I might have to turn off the AC temporarily to drop the temperatures down. I turned the AC off, but we're still up at 199. Might have to rev it up a little. Trying to get the temperatures down, but it just keeps going up. Not sure what to do. This is with the AC off. Outside temperature is 84 degrees. And 205. Okay. Right, we can already tell the stock clutch is not going to do very well at this test. Alright, this is as low as I was able to cool it. And that's with the heater on and the AC off. So I'm going to quickly turn the AC on and run the test immediately. Here we go. All right, test begins now. $210. Letting off the accelerator. My phone timer says that was a minute 10, but I will add a timer to the video. So now we'll see how long it takes to go back to 195. All right, it's been about 10 minutes and I'm seeing 230. So I'm gonna end the test here. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the AC off, turn the heater on, and let's see if I can get the temps to drop at all. This is in park. I'm just trying to get the fan to spin. Still 219 though. Really? Okay. Did I see 215 there for a second? There we go. Really taking a lot of effort to cool this car down. Again, this is with the heater on. I'm getting toasty in here. Okay, I think it's been long enough. I have the heater on, I'm trying to rev it, and I still can't get the temperatures to drop below 210. So I think we're gonna call it. The heat coming off this thing is ridiculous. Anyway, that was pretty crazy, because if you think about it, this stress test would be very similar to crawling up a trail on a very hot day and stopping at the top. And your temperatures would just creep up past 230. And as you saw, I even turned on the heater, tried revving it, tried to get the fan to spin, and I still couldn't get the temperatures below 210. So, pretty rough go at it with the stock clutch. Let's see if the severe duty clutch fan does better. All right, severe duty fan is next. Does this fan even fit the D1? Okay, let's see, the severe duty, these fan blades are too big for the D1, so I actually have to swap over the fan blades. So let me go do that. Okay, got it done. Severe duty clutch on the original fan blades. It's really hot in here, you guys. Whew. Ow. Damn, that's hot. Okay, fan's in, 199. Let's see if I can try to cool it down. We have got the heater on again. Okay, 195, that's good. I think I saw 192 there. Okay, 192. Okay, good. So, oh, 194 again. Let me see if I can get it lower. Okay, maybe we are getting around that 192, that's good. So I'm gonna go ahead, turn the AC on again. And with the AC on, let's start the test. Whoops, I have to put it in drive. Okay, let's start the test now. $210. So stop the test, 124. We did better than the stock clutch. Now let's see how long it takes to get down from 210 to 195, or if we even will get there. Okay, it's been 10, 11 minutes. And we're at 224, so not quite 230. So I think that means the severe duty clutch did a tiny bit better at idle. That's good. Still, that's pretty hot. So let's see if I can pull that down. Let's turn off the AC. Go ahead and turn the heater on. And so heater on, and then let's see where that puts us. Okay, after about 6 minutes, I was able to get it to 195. This is with the heater on and revving it. Well, it doesn't look like we're making it much lower than 194, even revving it with the heater on. So let's move on to the electric fans. Back to 195. All right. And finally, let's get the clutch fan out of here and try those electric fans. Electric fans go in. Now, as a reminder, these fans will run at full speed once we reach 195 degrees on the engine. Before that, they are going to run at half speed. So the shroud just slides in like that, and we use the same clips to retain it. If this is a Range Rover Classic, I think instead of clips, there's screws or bolts going into the radiator. So just, we have slots for that, so just use that. All right, see that? So I'm having a little problem. The car won't start. And the car won't start because the starter went out. The starter died from the heat of the previous test. So now I have the electric fans and I can't start the car because it died. Praise the Rover deities. I got it to start again after it cooled down some. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a little bit of heat soaking. I'm gonna get it hot, let it come back down, and then we're gonna do our test. Okay, it's nice and hot. The fans are going. Let's let it come back down for a bit. Okay, the electric fans have recovered very well. We're at 186. I just turned on the AC. AC is on. Getting cold. I'm gonna let things stabilize and then we'll start the test. Okay, we are pretty much stable at 188, which is a fantastic start. So let's begin the load test now. I'm putting it in drive. So AC is on, right? I'm putting it in drive. Okay, 192. Let's go. .210. So I let off the throttle, and what did we get? A minute 40. That means we beat both clutch fans with our electric fans. Very impressive. Now let's see how long it takes to get down to 195. Will we even get there? Okay, it's been just about 10 minutes and we've reached 195. Once again, that is with the AC on. We are blowing 57, 59, even though it is 90 degrees outside. So AC on, 195. The electric fans have absolutely dominated so far. So because we did this with all the other fans, I'm gonna turn the heater on and turn off the AC to see just how low can we go. $188, nice. In my experience, this is kind of the bottom because 188 is where the thermostat starts to stabilize. So I don't think we'll see any lower. Just listen to those fans go. You guys can't feel this, but after running the electric fan test, I don't feel as much heat radiating out of the engine bay. It's just a lot cooler in there overall. But anyway, I think those results kind of speak for themselves. The electric fans dominated in both tests. We saw the clutch fan take 1 minute and 10 seconds to get from 195 to 210. The severe duty took 1 minute and 24 seconds, while the electric fans took a whole minute and 40 seconds. So they win at the load test too. And then at the idle recovery test, well, the stock clutch just kept climbing up to 230 over 10 minutes. The severe clutch went to 225 or 224. And we saw the electric fans brought us back down to 195 after 10 minutes. I am very happy to see that these 3200 CFM fans were able to beat both clutch fans. Since these fans only draw 30 amps, we don't need an alternator upgrade to run them. They run just fine with the stock 100 amp alternator. A 120 alternator would be slightly better, but the 100 alternator still does fine. Since these fans performed so well, there is no point in trying more powerful fans. We can all save a little money and just get the 3200 CFM. Well, if you want these fans, you know where to find them. GolandRovers.com. And let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next video.